and we just have to check to see if the volume's up. Sometimes it'll turn it down without putting on the bottom.
Yeah, I just got the notification.
Okay. Yes. Hello everybody and welcome to the witching hour. You know, of course, technical difficulties is never gonna stop here.
Well, I can't say anything. I'm gonna shut up. I think I'm just gonna be quiet this time around.
Okay, we finally got it though. Hopefully everybody who's able to come to this live, we just closed the other ones out and kind of deleted them. But anyways, so we are here on this episode of how to word your name. Okay, and I feel like it's really important to learn how to do this. Not only to protect your name from gossip, like bad energies, you know, people doing bad to you, but it also keeps it from accumulating negative energies, you know, throughout your life. And also, you can flip that around to where anybody that does a negative, say something negative about you will bring you prosperity. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. But we're gonna start. Or anything more.
Cards are up. We have a lovely assistant who handcrafted a wonderful sign for us. So we don't have a regular backdrop. So if you guys are interested, she does do custom work. Get at Hazel Morningstar. She is definitely one of our helpers.
On Instagram.
Yes, on Instagram. Thank you.
Hey guys, so number 1, 2, and 3, you know how it goes. You know how it rolls.
Alright, I got my number, but I'm not telling it, y'all.
And let's just see what we have for the weekend for y'all. So I will be starting to draw for number 1. Remember, don't change your number afterwards. Get it set in your mind and your thought. And here we go. Okay, so this is going to be number 1. All right, so I do see a lot of old grudges and old disconnections coming back together. And this might not be in a way where it's like total unity, but this is in a way where you're letting the grudge go, letting the past go, and letting that negative energy go. So I am seeing grudges coming for you for number 1. Also getting good news when it comes to money, monetarily, possibly new job offers or new opportunities to make money. And I just feel like now's the time to get up and go with your partner or close friends and get out and do something. Now's the time for you to get out and do something for yourself, because I feel like everybody is like on high vibe, high alert, you know, right now, and now's the time to like decompress and let that out. Like we're talking about going to the river.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is for number 1. Okay. Let's see number 2.
Number 2, the Lord.
Number 4. Número 2.
Those. What are those tricks?
Okay, so
Yeah.
number 2. I swear 2 is always getting to like the shitty stuff. Okay, so where your plans, there seems to be like some kind of a rock or a mountain or something in your plans that doesn't allow you to do what you need to, especially when it comes to traveling. Just be very careful with that. Check your tires, you know, make sure you have coolant and all that good stuff. But I am also seeing this is an end of a chapter for you. And so a lot of you guys, this will be the end of relationships, the end of a job, the end of the old you, the beginning of a new. And I do feel like the traveling has a lot to do with it. So this might cause you to feel like, am I making the right decision? Am I, you know, to end this and start something else? But the traveling does have to do with this. And I feel like this is just a test, like the last little test for you, to see how bad you really want this movement, the way you really want this growth. So, even
Leave
if
it to your
shit,
spirits, you guys. Leave it to your spirits, because I will tell you, they will come and smack you in the back of your head when you think you got it figured out.
right? And even when shit doesn't work out the way you plan, maybe it's just, it is for your highest good, but it does not work out the
Oh,
way
it
you
always
plan.
works out for our own
Yes,
betterment.
it
It
always
just
does.
sucks sometimes.
So don't get discouraged by that. And yes, you're on the right path. Let go of the old shit. Bring in the new.
Move forward, guys. Move forward.
Okay, number 3.
Sorry, Nina was singing a song earlier, and
I
it
got a
was
song
like,
stuck in her head.
it's way stuck in my head.
Okay. So we got a lot of beautiful motherfuckers out there, okay? So for you number 3s, I do feel like this is something where you're a free bird, you're starting to attract more your way, which includes people, jobs, opportunities. And just remember, just because it comes your way doesn't mean it's always good for you. Still be diligent, set your boundaries, and use your intuition, you guys, on what is best for you and what isn't. Like I said, just because it crosses your path don't mean you have to pick it up. You know, you see a little stray kid, let it go. You don't have to pick it up and bring it home, okay? And I feel like this a lot has to do with relationships.
I was gonna say,
Yes,
I seen that card and I
so
was
much
like,
has to do
girl.
with relationships. So don't pick up the strays, and especially the uppers, you guys. We are not trying to fix nobody but ourselves. And I do see that this will take you away from your own journey of attraction. So utilize the attention, the attraction, whatever they bring your way. Utilize it for you and to benefit you. You know, you can absorb that energy.
Okay, so we do have some people that have come on. Hi Yaya, we are talking about wards. Hi Shelly. Is it Shelly? Shout. I'm sorry. My brain don't work today. I'm very tired. Anyways, hello. It is good to see you guys. Thank you for joining us. So we were actually, I couldn't get mine to upload, but I had some family stuff I had to deal with. So I'll go ahead and re-record and see if we can get the video to upload from last week, right?
Okay.
Did you have problems getting yours uploaded?
What? The actual video?
Was it the actual video, hun?
Or is it the lemon and stuff?
She's all, wow, I'm sorry. Or for the lemon,
For the spells.
for the spells. Guys, I'm running on very little sleep right now, okay?
Well, I'm gonna say I'm a procrastinator. I have my lemon over there on my table. I just haven't done it yet, but I will get that uploaded if that's what you're looking for. Okay.
We will do it. We
Yeah.
will do it.
All right. So let me finish with number 3s. You guys, you don't have to pick up just because a person gives you attention and stuff like that. Please be diligent and use your intuition about what to bring into your life. You don't want to get taken off of your path, okay? But you can still utilize that same energy to build yourself up. You know, it is an exchange of energy when somebody looks at you and gives you the eye or a compliment. Absorb it, accept it, and take only
And
the good
move
out
on.
of it and move forward. Okay, I am seeing that this is not the time for you to settle down whatsoever, for you number 3s, but this is a time for you to look forward and look to see what is going to benefit you in your life and what other goals is there for you by yourself, not you with others. Okay, and that's what I have for number 3s.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather. What is everything that you give us? You do that. Remember that green stuff you had me eat one time? Yeah, you do that. Oh, you mean the oregano one? Yeah, you do that, babe. You do that. She's great, actually. She's amazing. She's got all these homeopathic remedies. And believe it or not, they work. They're not always the best
No,
tasting.
they don't taste very good, but if you could swallow down a a spoonful of shit, then you're good.
There you go. There you go. Okay, guys, so we are talking about wording and the importance of it. And Nina, take it away.
Okay, so why do you want to word your name? The reason why you want to word your name is if people see it on social media and they automatically have a bad taste in their mouth with you, that is sending negative energy your way. So you want to protect your name from this. Your name, your photos, especially. Because I'm going to say my business cards have my photo on it because I'm vain like that. And
She's a Leo.
I'm a Leo. I like to have my picture. I love myself and I like to see my face. So I put sigils, protection sigils underneath my picture while I'm building up the business card. So you can't see them, but they are there, they're underneath. And it actually does have to be printed through the layers of the ink when they are making that that business card. So if you don't know now, you know. So you want to make sure to
Start
keep,
now while being it. No,
right. You also want to keep other people, like other people that have magical intentions or anything like that, away from your name as well, especially if you're starting businesses or you're starting a relationship, you're starting something brand new for yourself. You want to make sure and protect your name, you know, so that these negative energies don't have a chance to hang on to it and to interfere with you and moving forward. So
Definitely. Definitely. And you want to put permanent ones in place or, excuse me, you want, the reason for that though too is all of us get lazy. Sometimes we work late. Sometimes we're stressed out. Sometimes we're just tired. Sometimes we have to drop kids off, pick kids up, run to the grocery store, come home, cook dinner, clean it up, throw kids in the bath, throw kids in bed, and by the time you're done, you're done. So if you place these words in place now, you're going to have them for moments like that. You know, moments where you're going to be, oh shoot, I forgot to word that. Or, oh man, you know what I mean? And the reason for that is because not everybody has good intentions, okay? I know everybody says the love and light, this, that, but sometimes you gotta hit them back. And with that being said, you know, that's where the importance of protecting your name, protecting your business, protecting your relationship, protecting your family comes into play. I can't tell you how many times people have come in and they've had to have an extensive cleanse. And it's just because they walked through some shit at the damn Walmart. So, you guys, just think about it. I have another friend who pulls everything all the time, and I swear she's in here once a week. Once a week. I mean, I have never had to give anybody a cleanse after going to watch some dancers, and she was my first. So, and it was rough. Like, we had to do like an old school cleanse on her.
well, yeah, because we went to go see the natives dancing, and so she picked up some old school energy out there that was not helping her.
So, and then, you know, with that cleanse, there's some blowing of the alcohol and things, and that thing ran right off of her, ran into one of the other people that practice here in the shop, and then went out the door.
Yeah.
So, you guys, just a shield, word. I know it sounds silly, it sounds simple. You guys can practice doing sigils, especially over your children. Now, I've done this myself, especially for my children. If you guys want to do mantras and you don't know sigils, that's fine.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are religious, it's the faith that saves, you guys. And you can place that over your children. I don't know if anybody's ever seen, you guys probably have, it's an older movie, Hansel and Gretel. The witch hunter one, where the mom was warding the children because she was a white witch, you know.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I mean, I've warded my children since they were little. The same, it doesn't mean that nothing ever happens to them, because you still got to take in your lessons and things. But with that, it's not ever as severe.
Exactly. So I want to go back to sigils. If you are interested in sigils and you don't know how to do sigils, it is a symbol that means something to you. So it doesn't have to be a universal symbol. It could be a something to you symbol, okay?
Yes.
And the way I've learned how to do sigils is to write the word down. If you want protection, you're going to take all of the consonants out of the word. and you can do a P right here, the R backwards, the O we're not going to put, the T just do a cross on the P, you know, and you're making your own sigil here. And then you're going to do a C out the bottom, or however you put this. So you're going to put all the letters together that spell it out in a little symbol, however it comes out to you, without the vowel. Is it vowels? Okay. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm not an English teacher. But without the A-E-I-O-U, okay?
I freaking love that.
And that can be your sigil. I've made my own sigils. I tattooed my own sigils on me, on my skin. And so if you're interested in that, play with it. Play with it. And not only do you want to put like protection, which is always going to be something that you want to do is protection, but something that clears and cleanses, also something that attracts. So when you can also push energy into your sigils after you draw it down or get the base of it down. And you know, anytime somebody hits me with this or mentions my name in a foul way, I will get 3 times the abundance monetarily in all things, or however you want that to come in. So you can also transform that into using your alchemy, transform that into something positive where it doesn't only push it away, but it will change it into something beneficial to you.
Or if you want to be more on the dark side and say whoever's done this is going to end up getting a cold sore, and then your neighbor ends up getting cold sores, you know, just saying.
Yeah, you can put anything you want. However your mind works, you know, we're not here to judge you. We're here to help you. So that is one way to do sigils. And I don't know if you ever...
Yeah, there are universal sigils that you guys can look up as well. Runes are also universal for those of you that practice them. They're not, I wouldn't really say universal, but those that are practicing of it, yes. You guys, just show everything respect. Seriously, just show some respect. If you don't know, make sure you read up on it so you're not doing something you're not supposed to be doing.
Well, yeah, because I used to tag everything with the little 3 dots. Maybe not look that. That's a sigil. You know what I mean? It could be made into a sigil, and I know most of you. It has been, you know, but that's something that everybody knows, and that's just how simple it is. You put it on for a reason, you know, because it represents something. So don't let this be foreign to you. Make it a part of your everyday.
Yeah, or you know what? Get together and do it on the weekend with witchy friends. It's, you guys, it doesn't have to be hard. The craft is a beautiful thing, and we're all learning to work in our own way.
Right, and it is whatever you make it. There is no right or wrong way to do anything. So when I say we're not judging you, we're not judging you, and it doesn't matter which way you want to go with it, because everybody has their reasons for everything. Yeah. So another way you can ward your name is by channeling energy. You know, putting your hand over it, feeling the warmth, channeling the energy through it. And so you can also do that. Social media is going to be a little bit hard, so when you're putting your social media together, make sure you're doing it at the beginning. If you've already got it up and you want to go back and protect it, go to where all your personal information is and go over that stuff and redo like protection or whatever it is that you want over your name. And you can even make yourself invisible to some people, invisible to haters, or you know, invisible to certain family members.
Or you could take that lovely little thing that you came up with and throw some of our invisibility power on it and watch how people walk right past you, whether you're in a light or not.
Exactly. So you can also push energy into it. You can also do chanting, you know, chanting over your name or whatever it is that you're trying to ward. You know, I just want to say that, like, the chanting I'm not really into because I'm not really, like, poetic and shit, but...
I know a lot of it is, like, Tantra, like some Native American tribes still very much practice that today. I actually dated somebody that whenever we had an argument, he would pull the car, even if we were in the car, he'd pull the car over and he'd be like, okay, Tantra, let's do it.
Oh
and
God.
So, it was funny because I was so irritated with them, but by the time we were done, it was funny and I was smiling and laughing and we didn't have that argument anymore.
perfect example of alchemy right there, you know?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, I'm not a chanter. Like, throw me a song and I can sing the song over and over and over. But you know, so
Yeah.
I use songs, and I know that's like chanting. But if something comes to my head, because I'm one of those psychic singers, guys. You know, shit comes to my head, songs come to my head when it's a message, and
it's funny because it'll start going through all of us
Yeah.
afterwards.
yep, it does, because we're all music lovers anyways. So yeah, that's kind of funny. If you have a song.
No, it's
If
crazy.
you have a song that you'd like to award your name, because I'm not gonna lie, there's like some cool ass.
But what about that? Did you guys ever do that one in school? The like banana, banana, me, mine, both, whatever. Yeah, that type of thing. You guys could have totally. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You guys could have totally done that. It would have been
Yeah.
fine.
So I've seen this little girl.
Hello, Miss Susie.
Hi, Susie. I've seen this little girl, and she is a cute little girl, and she has these songs on Facebook, right? Can't remember her damn name, but it's all like holistic and bad bitch vibe, and you know, it's all
I
about me
think I
and
know what
energy.
you're talking
Like,
about.
it's so cute. So you could even get a song like that and just play it while you're putting your stuff together, or
Well, I do that at night. I definitely do that
Do
at
you?
night. Yeah, like.
I'm a night person too. I do a lot of shit at night.
Yeah, I do that. Or I just wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I can't sleep. Let me fuck around and try this.
Oh, and those of you that are huge into like the big O or the orgasm type of magic, you know, orgasm, smear your shit on whatever it is you need to, and there you go. She's like, yeah. That was a question.
Let's see.
But
Remember when you had a client that her family were screaming at her? I got there. Oh, she changed it. She took it off. Yeah, I remember Yaya. This poor girl. She's like, I can't talk. But no, you guys, and it's not that hard. Sigils, coming up with your own sigils, coming up with runes. These type of things, you guys don't have to be that hard. Now, say that, so I don't know how many of you guys have heard it. I don't know if you've heard it. But even growing up, my mom used to always tell me, don't point. There's intention in pointing. So don't point. So I've learned, and I've noticed too, and I've come to you within dreams a lot, and I've had to do that, and you've told me. And some of that's part of my wording. I don't know. I am a Virgo, okay? I love my sleep. Do not mess with my sleep. So if I have spirits and stuff that are coming through and that are bothering me, and I've been in ward, I'm very well known for shoving them in a warded wall and doing it when I'm half conscious, and then scaring the neighbor's kid later on accident because it's stuck in there banging on the wall. You guys, you can do things, and your intentions don't have to be perfect. You don't even have to have all the perfect
and you
ingredients.
can go back and change it.
Yeah. So trust me, you guys are good, and stuff happens. So it's trial and error. Don't feel bad on yourselves.
And you can do spells, or you can even use crystals, like, you know, using crystals to ward.
You mean like this lovely selenite right here?
Selenite, love selenite. Yep, or herbs. You know, it can be effective for warding. You know what I like with this is like the longer ones. I used to sage, and I would blow it up with this, and it would direct it, like, you know. And that's kind of like with warding. You want to direct that energy right where you need it to go.
If you do get a new crystal though, you guys, selenite powder can be poisonous, the stuff that they coat on it. So make sure it's cleaned off if you're going to do that. Okay, you don't want to ingest that. For people that are throwing stones and stuff in their water warding before, or their coffee, make sure your stones are, what do they call it, water soluble, whatever, I can't even talk. Or they're not poisonous. I know a lot of people who accidentally do that.
Yeah, whereas like I'm more of a writer. I have to write shit down, and that's how I do like my sigils and my wording and stuff. I also like, I'm a visualizer too, so I'll see it in my head. Because you guys, if you know what you see here, in your mind,
Is
in
not
your
a
eye.
test. No, I'm just kidding, sorry.
Is not a test. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I'm sorry. it
Anyways,
just popped out.
So what you see here is in the spiritual realm. It is locked in. So I'm lazy, and I like to say this is continual until I remove it, because that just kind of ends it, and then I don't have to do it on a regular basis, because I'm not a regular basis type of ritualistic person, because that's just not who I am. So, don't forget, you can use anything that makes you feel comfortable with warding your stuff. So,
Yeah, so we have a question that came in from Chanel. She's asking about tattoos, protection symbols that you can put on. You can put them on any part of your body. It doesn't have to go on the back of your neck. I have protection runes tattooed down my sternum. I know other people that have other things that are tattooed down their backs, on their thighs.
mine are just on my arm.
Yeah, you have a few that are protection symbols on your arm. I've seen those. I have some here. I have one in here, and then I have one inside here. So I know our shop owner has a protection symbol on the back of her neck, where they actually took a different type of ink and used that. The ink was, what would you say?
Like infused.
Like infused, kind of warded type of thing. You can do that.
And if you have a tattoo person that knows their energies and you trust it, that's awesome.
Yeah. We have another person in the shop who has them on her hands. So I know a few people that have actually tattooed them on their fingers.
So, like, I'm going to tell you guys the ones I have. I have Family Unity, which is me and my children. A sigil for family unity, because I feel like it's really important to keep us tightly knit, you know what I mean? And I don't want anything to come in and separate us. I also have another one that is for self-awareness and self-love. And that's just to protect me for self-sabotage, because I'm just as bad as the next person, you guys. Like, I could go downhill and just fuck my whole life up just because I'm feeling down, and so I do have one for that. I have one that means fire, because I am a Leo and a fire sign, and this is just my connection to fire and the protection that it has around me. And then I have one for abundance and monetary abundance, to protect my money, and every time that it comes in, that it goes where it needs to, and so I don't ever have to go without. And so, yeah, those are the ones that I have.
Yeah. So with that being said, yes, you guys, like Nina said, protecting your money, things like that is good. You guys can draw these type of protection things on you daily as well. Use a permanent marker. I will tell you, make sure you're in the right headspace, because when I first started doing this, I did a lovely little spell that kind of backfired. And again, trial and error, you guys, trial and error. We move forward, not backwards.
And even if you're wording yourself, like, you can get your moon water and put a little bit in a cup, and while you're getting ready, across your chest, the protection or whatever it is you're trying to bring to yourself, and write it with the water on your fingers, so that it, it's there. Because if it's there, it's there.
Or your daily oils.
Your manifestation oils.
Yes, your face washes, your sprays. I am a big person who gets up and always smudges, okay, in the morning. My roommate is the same way. She gets up and she smudges, or we light incense. You guys, it's just really about protecting the environment and your vibe. So, and you can draw, I've been to where we've done house cleansings. You can draw on the mirror. It's called, what's it called? It's not really mirror scarring, it's different. But you guys can protect.
What did you say? Ceiling?
It's like a ceiling, yeah. We put ceilings on mirrors, all kinds of different things.
I'm usually the one that does all that. But it's as simple as putting a cross on something, like,
Or an X,
X
if
or
you're
a
not
cross.
religious.
And I'll do both, because it's just like, it puts it into an apple pie, and there's not so much room in between, But it is a type of warding too. So
Yeah, and I will tell you, very well known witch people know how to get into your home.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because like me, I can penetrate almost any shield. There's hardly anybody that I can't penetrate their shield and not read them, or go into their homes. When people talk to me about their house, like I can literally see their home and see what it looks like, and feel the energies in their home. And people freak out because I see their home, you know. And it's not that I like to do this, and you know, sometimes if I'm asked a question and
She's
I'm
not in
asked,
there trying to check stuff out.
yeah, if I'm asked a question and I'm asked, well, what do you feel in my home, or do I need a house cleansing, you know, then my mind automatically goes. I don't really have control over that because you're asking me. So then I can explain to them, okay, I'm seeing, you know, this is a split level. I'm coming up here to the right and I can see a living space, and I can tell them exactly what room it is and where the energies are coming from. So people, you know, people that have protection up on their homes, I can get through a lot of those protections and not meaning to. And I think it's
I
maybe
think a
because
lot
I'm not
of
malicious.
intent too. Intent has a lot to do with
Yeah.
it. But I mean, even in the old days, people didn't realize, but on a lot of these barns, on the older barns, especially where we're in Utah, if you go down towards southern Utah, there's a lot more cattle. There's a lot more cattle type baked beans. And with those, people would actually write sigils or symbols within the paint as they were doing the new barns, where they were keeping the cattle
For their fields and
Yeah.
their cattle and
things
to
like
keep
that.
them protected.
So, I mean, that it's not something that's new. It's been around for quite a while, and this is why you do it.
Yeah.
I will tell
Even for
you.
your home, like your
Yes.
own home.
Well, and see, in the old days, people were very active in building their own home. Now we've just got a bunch of manufactured homes, and we just move in.
Well, they put a lot of shit in floorboards.
Yeah. Well,
That's like
yeah.
the base of the home.
So you guys can do this anytime. You don't need to build your own home. Just you guys, there's a lot to it, but it's also something that's very simple and something that's very needed. You don't want people peering into your homes. You don't want that bad energy coming in from your neighbors. You don't want your children acting up out of sight because all of a sudden they're having a hard time sleeping and they can't focus. You know, so there's so many things. Even your pets, you guys, you can definitely ward your pets. Probably one of the easier ones is there is a specific mantra that people that work with Diana, the huntress, say over their animals. I know other people will do.
Shape a cool design in their hair.
Kara would do that. Kara would do that. Remember when I came home and she shaved the husky?
Uh-huh.
She shaved the husky.
Yeah. You could put it on their little taggy thing.
Yeah.
Their tag.
Yeah, my dog has a special thing, and I know other people have bought specific things, especially witch people. So,
Okay. So if you guys didn't know, there's different types of warding techniques. So one is called trapping, where you capture negative energies or entities.
and that's so.
Okay. So what I'm going to say with that is wherever you put a trapping word, just make sure it's easy to clear. Okay? Because some people will trap the entities and put them in dolls or put them in other items to use it, but away from them, you know? So there is trapping where you can capture entities and negative energies. Why would you, instead of just like push it away,
You can actually work so they can maybe have that day.
you can work with it so they can come back too. But let me go back.
I feel like it's our connection here.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to do something with the connection. Okay, I
Can I
think
move
we
your
are back
camera?
on.
Jen, will you move the camera a little bit forward? Maybe just right there. Okay. Okay, so take my signature off of spells. So well, you can use it as well. All right, guys, just bear with us, please. We probably should. So another one is circumventing, where you are diverting harmful energy away. That's another one, block negative ones out. So it's completely up to you. And that
Paula, see, you can tell when it faces on your camera, okay, because you stop getting that, the pop-ups. Okay, it doesn't look like it's froze now.
okay. Have right there.
Okay, so I did talk a little bit about stuff. You can take a selenite crystal, you can etch into these crystals, you can put sayings, mantras, things like that, place them above your door. This can work in any room of the house. When I had my house with kids in it, each one of them had a selenite stick above. It was theirs, they put what they wanted, and we went from there. Now, you can get up in the morning and light incense, and with the incense smoke, you can write whatever you need to write for the day. Do you remember when we were kids and we used to play with the sparklers and write our names?
And
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same exact thing. Now, we can do the same thing with smudge bundles. Any type of smokes, clearings, sages, salts, powders. You guys, we can actually do those things and place them in a bowl and draw that in there, and then place that bowl or wherever we put it on in that place of the house that we're warding, we're protecting. Say a lot of us who do work with social media, we actually set up in certain spots.
Mm-hmm.
Those certain spots can have protections and shields placed in them. It can be as simple as smoke or spray.
What kind of spray you have?
Here, you talk about it.
Oh, okay. So right here we have camphor. Anything that is going to be full of camphor, menthol, mint, anything like that is going to clear the erratic field, clear the spiritual field, and it's beneficial for protection against negative energy. So this has a multiple of things. Also, it lifts your mood. The scent will automatically transform your mood, takes away anxiety, and so you can use this to ward stuff as well. Anything that's going to be a cleansing and healing or protection is something you can ward with. We also have the white sage smudge spray. White sage smudge spray. Okay, I said that.
If you're in an apartment, places you
can't burn stuff.
like your office.
Yeah, you just quick spray. It smells really wonderful. Both of them do. So like people can't tell what the hell it is. And of course your Florida water. Florida water we know is universal, Peruvian, spirit infused. This is also for protection. It's for cleansing, you know, changing the environment. So very alchemic. All of these sprays, you know, anything that has to do with the sense or your senses is going to be something that you can use to transform or transmute alchemically.
Yes, definitely. Candles, you guys, we could rip the wax, put seals into the wax. We can write on the candle themselves and use it to clear the negative energy. now we can also use that to protect us. Now, whether we put the binding runes in there, we add herbs, oils, things like that. Sorry, I ended up taking a trip out of town, and the altitude is different, so I feel like I'm coming back and I'm like coughing, so I'm sorry, guys. But yes, you can do that, and of course, don't forget your oils. This one I just grabbed because I like the bottle. We talk about it all the time. I went on 3 dates in one day with this oil.
Egyptian.
Yeah.
I have a cute little thing on TikTok that promotes that Egyptian oil.
Yeah, and it's just this, and it's as simple as
A
you
little-
doing a little dab, or you drawing something on your wrist.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. And I'm an artistic motherfucker, so I like to draw little zigzags and doodle doodles and all that shit. So it's pretty fun.
my go-to is usually the pentacle.
So you guys remember, if you're doing spells to ward, make sure that you seal your spell, okay? Seal it, close it, anything that you do. If you're doing psalms, make sure that you're sealing and closing. That means amen, ache, namaste, and so it is. So mote it be. Things like that, because we have to come to we have to come to a closing in order for that to be released into the universe.
So one thing you can actually, she goes, I need a man. Oh, we'll talk on that. So Shogal, and it was also put in there by Jennifer. What can they do to help their sons sleep in the room?
Oh, okay.
So
You're going to want to focus around the bed, first of all.
yes, definitely. Now, what I always tell people, and what I've done for my children ever since they were very, very small, especially if they're sick, I put a glass of water by the side of their bed. Now, I have gotten to be where I'm more elaborate with things, and we move forward. So yeah,
If they have night terrors or anxiety or trauma, maybe in their headboard or the walls that surround the bed, like, if it's up against the wall or whatever, you can do some type of sigils, smoke sigils, or written into the wall invisibly or with your finger with water, holy water, whatever. You can write sigils in there to trap deities and entities, okay? Not deities, entities, because if they're having this type of energy around them, it's because they've been touched by trauma or they have an attachment either in the room or on themselves, and we want to make sure we get this off.
yes, I would tell you if your child is having night terrors, any spiritual worker that knows their stuff is going to tell you bring the child in, have that child cleansed. Make sure you cleanse that space and then put protections in place for it.
And cleansing it can be as easy as spraying their room down, each corner, making sure it's clean and out, like no clutter.
Yeah, you guys.
Especially under the bed and over the bed.
Yes, there are so many problems with clutter. And we're not trying to tell you keep your home clean, don't ever live in it. But you guys, things hide in that clutter. Bad feelings, bad vibrations, traumas, things like that.
It doesn't allow the energy to flow
Yes,
fluidly.
fluidly. I love that word. So yes, you guys, that will help a lot.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times we've been to house cleanses and we've had to go back. And, it's not that we're being mean. It's just, it needs to be picked up.
Yeah, because there's places where we've had to find a path to go into, and to try and do a whole room when you have a little path that you're designated to, it's not going to give you the best result. And so if they want the best result, this is something that has to be cleared up, picked up, thrown out, whatever. And it's not because we're judging you, it's just the way it is. And all of that clutter, especially people that have parents that passed and family that passed, and you're holding all that shit in your basement, in your storage rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. Just know all of their things has different energy too. And it's gonna affect you and your home because you're storing it there.
Yeah, and you know what, guys, I'm guilty of this too. When my husband passed, I had a bunch of his stuff in the room. So I did what they call mad cleaning. Took everything out, and just by taking his stuff out and making it my space, changed that. If you're going through relationships that are breakups, things like that, take that out, cleanse that space, and move forward.
Yeah. So for you girls that say you need a man in your life, what's your name for protection and healing? Also to leave the past behind, past traumas, you know, and past hurts, so you're not attracting the same type of man. But then also turn around and say,
I'm good.
I will have better than what I've
Good.
had
I think
before.
it's just the altitude.
Or even write in detail and speak over your name. You know, I will only attract men of this caliber, you know, and have that caliber of man in mind. But make sure you go through all the details, you guys. If you
Because
haven't-
they'll get you on that. Come on,
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna tell my little story again. I know you guys that have been with us for a while, you've heard my story maybe once or twice. So
Nina.
I got my ass hurt so bad, so bad. You know, a relationship that I did everything for this person. It was publicly too, and social media wise, and I praised this motherfucker. And then he left me for his happiness because I didn't make him happy. So anyways, that behind me, you know, like 3 years later, I'm like, you know what, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to start attracting, but this is what I want. I had a full paper, all these details, like from his height, his like weight, muscle menos, like, you know, how do you say that?
The body type.
Yeah, body type, characteristic, his skin color. I want, because I like him brown, I like him dark, a little darker, you know, the prietos. And then I also wanted him to be able to dance, be musically inclined, play instruments, but also be sensitive, but also be an alpha to where he could control my little ass, you know, but not be mean to me. So, you know, I have all these things. Plus, I even put his penis size.
Oh,
I did.
you never said that.
Yes, I even put his penis size, like how I wanted it to be, right? I'm details. Okay, 6 months later, I meet the guy that checks every fucking box. But this motherfucker's in prison. Okay? And we did have a 3-year relationship, not gonna lie, like, it was good, he was great, we learned a lot from each other, we're still really good friends, but his time, and plus because he's younger than me, you guys, I attract young guys, and he's like, what, 37 now, and I'm fixing to be 50, so he has 10 more years, and
She's a cougar.
I am a cougar. And he has 10 more years. I'm going to be 60 when this fool gets out. But we didn't know that at the time because laws have changed because he's not from America. He's from Brazil. So anyways, with that being said, he thought he only had 3 years. So I waited the 3 years and then some. And it didn't happen. And we got told what he really had to do now that laws have changed. And it was another 10 years on his time. So yeah, he was just like, I can't hold you for that long. I want you to live your life. And of course it was devastating, but you know, we're still really good friends, and I still have that list that I want people to meet up to. But that's not locked up. I had to add that on there, okay? Because that was like foul. That was so foul. So when I say be detailed about it, be detailed about it and be like, this is what I'm going to attract. Even if you put it in your lotion, your body creams, that is called Glamour Magic. I will attract
Or,
the rich and powerful.
yes, put some of this in your.
Manifestation oil.
Yeah.
And then
Sorry,
we also have our other oil here that is I got it, I want it. That is also good for that. That's good for just about any kind of.
Everything. We also have a specific attracting oil. Oh, Susie's laughing.
Yeah, we do have a specific attracting oil where it's domination over love. And then we have one that's sexually, it's called Cookie, guys.
And I will tell you, Cookie works.
Yeah, where you're like sexually attracting people, but it's bringing what you need for yourself.
Yeah. So Cookie does work. Smells great.
That's also the domination one.
Yeah, and then there's one to help heal your
Your
heartbreak. That one works quite a bit. I always tell people to use it for grief. We also have another woman who actually makes wonderful oils and scents, and they're right up there up front. You can smell them.
Tasha?
Yeah, Tasha.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're shouting
Well,
out to you.
hers are focused for men and women because She has these men's scents that are fucking
They're
fabulous.
great.
So you could tell your man like it's a little cologne for him, a little cologne, a little cologne for him.
She's like, I want to be the cologne.
And even right, but I'm gonna tell you guys, if you give your man some of these oils or anything that they put on their body for scenting or attraction, you can infuse that with he only sees me, he only thinks about me, he listens to every word I say. You know,
I get princess treatment.
I get princess treatment. I will
Even
get
though
a
I'm
gift
a
every day.
queen.
Yeah. So you guys, you can put that stuff in there too. So yeah, those types of oils are really good for that. So if you're attracting your man, bring him in. Really think about what it is, what kind of person you want. You know, because I also wanted on my list, I put a man that will pray for me, because that's something that I feel is very strong, and I need that. Especially with the type of work we do, I need somebody who's spiritually strong and that will like pray for me, whether he believes in what I do or not. I don't give a fuck about that, you know. Just if you're gonna pray to your God for me, like I feel like that's putting me up on a pedestal. You're putting myself before you, you know. So I wanted somebody that prayed for me also. What did I say? That could dance. Okay, and that was like muscly enough to fucking pick my big ass up. I think that's about it, you know. But I had a lot. I had a whole page, front and back. You know, as silly as it seems, like if you're gonna invest time in anything and you really want a life partner that's gonna be there by your side, you really want to invest that time in that, in the details that you're wanting to attract.
You guys, and with that being said, there are some sigils that you can place in the bedroom that you can do on your candles. There is one sigil for couples to keep their relationship strengthened. Again, you can make your own and just empower them. I would say use one of these waters or these oils, use the wax, place it in your bed, that type of stuff. Like do like a wax seal and place that underneath pillows. There's so many things, especially if you want to attract love and stuff like that. Should we do one on love?
Also, if you're being a puta, okay? If you're being a hoe, you're in your hoe season, it's okay. But make sure that you're wording your space, your puta. That way you're not keeping their bullshit. Okay? Like, you don't want to keep their energies, you don't want to keep all their bullshit. Like, because, you know.
He only calls me for a booty call, but he goes home to his wife. You don't want to keep that.
No. But we like bad boys too.
Yes.
The bad boys. And
Yes.
those bad boys have a lot of fucking shit with them, like attachments and things like that. So you don't want to keep that with you either. So make sure you're warding yourself, your physical body, your name from catching any spiritually connected entities. So no diseases.
No diseases, yes, no diseases. Of course, you know, follow your standard protocol for that. Protection.
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 Okay, and I just feel like with all of this, your name specifically is going to be the main part of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you struggle with money, you know, I protect my name, first and last, first, middle, last name, my family name from poverty, from you know, bad things coming, from death, from anything like that, from automobile accidents. And anytime somebody speaks foul over my name, I will bring an abundance of money, or I will attract opportunities, or, you know, different things like that. So you can also change it like that. Just make sure that you're doing what's best for you, and start small. Start small. Let yourself see the outcome of it, and where you feel your strengths are. Because as long as you put your energy and your belief system to back it up, like that's it. Like that's all you need to perform a ward, to perform a spell, or anything. Is just knowing that it's going to happen, and that's what it is. You know, it's knowing your energy and how strong you are.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially you when you're angry.
I know.
She's so bad. She gets angry and she just don't give no fucks. No.
It's not Virgo in me. The thing is I let myself be pushed until I can't be pushed anymore, and that's how they end up in the freezer or in the graveyard.
it? Let the river run. she goes all over the place.
It's funny because they notice, and you know, the shop owner will walk back here and she'll be like, oh, okay. So, and then this one, even though she's a Leo, she's like, Miranda, maybe you should give it some. Okay, she's not gonna listen.
Yeah. Yep. I already know if she's gonna listen or not, so you know. I know she'll come to me if she needs me.
Yeah, and I do. It'll be like at 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, hey Nina, so this and this, and actually I have a funny story for you later.
Okay. All right, guys, I think that's it. Like, do you have anything else?
What you can ward your children, you can ward other people too. So, what is this saying? To do that list and ask. He's a free walking. Yes. Make sure
he got his freedom. Yeah, because I wanted mine to have a job and everything. Well, he had a job in prison. Oh.
But it was good. You learned so much.
I did, and
you know what?
He's still like a good asset to my life. I love the shit out of him.
I know.
But now I'm looking for somebody I can actually get it in with, you know?
I don't know. I can't even. I don't know.
What good is the penis size if I can't get it?
Okay. So that's Nina's story. There we go.
Yeah.
Make sure if you're trying to heal yourself and you want love, make sure you're saying to love yourself. I've done that unintentionally and had somebody walk in and said person doesn't seem to walk out. So. And they need some healing themselves, so
well, that's one thing about it, like, everybody's always going to need to heal. No matter how far in your spirituality you are, how much you've worked on yourself, there's always going to be room for healing, and we're never done doing that, or learning our lessons, so all we can do is pick it all up and keep on trucking.
No, of course, she's just laughing up a storm here.
Okay, guys, well, I think that's it.
Unless you want to do a quick question real quick. If anybody has questions specifically.
And while we're waiting for questions, I'm just going to say that Miranda is doing cleanses.
Yeah, so I am going to be doing some cleanses. We'll start tomorrow until next Saturday. They are at a discounted price. You guys, I have a wonderful friend who gets my specialty eggs at a good deal. We're going to start them off at $30. We are offering a very heavy special cleanse here in the shop that normally runs for $75. We're dropping that down to $30 as well. So if you're interested, please get at your girl. Check us out here in the shop. You guys, seriously, come in. It's fun. We're a great fun atmosphere. Let's see. What else?
Well, I just want to say that next Friday, it's close to my birthday.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the 25th, Saturday, the 25th will be my birthday. And then the week after that is going to be my last week here in the shop. So.
But she's still showing up.
She'll be back. I'll be back.
Oh, no. She has some stuff that needs to get done, and she will be back, and we're going to try to do our best to pick up the slack while she's gone, because we fall apart without Nina, but it's going to be good. It's all positive, it's all good vibes, all good outcomes. We do have a question. Okay. Do you want to answer that one?
Do you ladies know about what interpretation? Dream interpretations, yes. Yeah, I do a lot of dream interpretations. Giselle?
Oh, sorry guys.
I don't really charge for those. Just if you want to go ahead on our email, thewitchinghouراasb@gmail.com, and put your dream on there. Either you can send it in a voice note if you can send that through email, or type it up, and then I'll respond to you and let you know what my interpretation is of that. But I don't charge for that at all. It's just something that I like to do. So.
Yes, guys, so it was put on there. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I went to California and I came back and I have not been able to stop coughing. yes, thank you, Jennifer. There is a GoFundMe that has been set up for Nina. We also have something in the shop as well. As you guys know, this type of job may be promising in other ways than others, and we still have bills to meet. This is something that does need medical attention and is going to be taken care of. So there's going to be some downtime, some recovery, and we're just trying to make sure she's taken care of in that process.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at like 8 weeks out. It'll be 6 to 8 weeks. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of take it like how it comes, how I feel. Of course, listening to doctors and shit, which I have a hard time doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say she has a hard time listening to anybody. She's a Leo. She knows everything and is better. Oh, did I say that out loud? No, I'm just kidding.
But I know how I feel.
No, we put each other on blast all the
I
time.
know, it's okay. It's okay.
Yes, so what I would say is keep an eye on our social medias. A lot of times we will let you know when we're doing special tarot readings, when we're doing discounts. I know the shop owner usually posts them as well on Facebook, as above, so below. And again, we're located in Roy, Utah. So if you haven't been to that, go ahead and like it. She's very, very good about updating people. We try to be good when it comes to our lives, letting people know what's going on. But yes, and then we do offer special readings during certain people's birthday months.
Yeah.
I know you offer.
Yeah, I usually offer like a buy one get one half off, or you know what I mean, for you and a friend to come in, or I'll raffle something off, or
Yeah.
or anything like that. But
And then I try to do one special type of reading once a week where it's not the full reading, but you still get pretty good information. We're told all the time how great we are.
yeah, and like I mostly use Facebook, you guys. Like I know I'm old school, but my Facebook business page is Readings by Nina Marie, and like I'll have like a $20 tarot, which is a 5-card thing, but it's actually a spread that it'll ask specific questions for you, and it's usually helping you grow and let go. Most of it will have to do with that.
Yeah.
And it has to do with seasons, and I try to keep it like snazzy like that. So
Oh, she's great at it. Yeah, she's great at it. So yeah, if you see any of our specials, more than likely it'll either be posted on one of our social medias, or a lot of times Cece does a great job at just posting stuff for us in the shop, which is great. So yes, we do offer them from time to time. She has several different readings, so if you want something, depending on, you don't want the cards, you want aura readings, I myself do palm readings or tea leaves or crystal balls. There's certain ones you have to do by appointment only. With Nina getting ready to leave, next week or so?
yeah, I think my last day is going to be Saturday after the 25th. I think it's like the 2nd, maybe 1st. It'll
With
be August
that,
1st, I believe.
she does do what they are called angel readings, and this is when you connect to your loved ones that have crossed over, passed on. I know we've both worked on some missing people cases, things like that.
Missing people is something I do for free as
She
well.
does do that for free.
I
You just got to go through the
charge
right
that.
channels for that.
Yeah, and it's any way you can get it to me. If you send me their information, their little flyer of them missing, a picture of them, full name. And if you want to send details, that's fine. But first off, I will always see if they're passed on first, and then let you know yes, they're here, or no, they're gone. And then I go from there and just give you the information that I pick up. I don't work with police. I just never been asked or nothing like that. But I know that I found a few runaway kids, and also where I do have clairvoyance, I can tell when they're coming home too. Yeah.
So is it
August
August 1st?
Okay.
So come August 1st, Nina will not be in the shop. She will be taking some downtime. So again, guys, if you're wanting to donate, please go to the GoFundMe or come into the shop. We have a donation jar that we're doing in the shop. We've kind of known about this for a minute, but we haven't wanted to post anything until everything's been set. So with that being said, some of this work, if you're wanting certain things that only Nina focuses on, then you need to get to this woman, okay,
In the next couple weeks.
in the next couple of weeks. All right. I think that's it for our questions, you guys. I hope everybody, I don't know why it clicked out of that. Yes.
Yeah, we'll have a live next Friday.
Yeah, we'll have a live next Friday.
Yeah, and then Saturday, you guys, I'll be here working. I'm not gonna take my birthday off. So I will be here working.
Not the nighttime.
Well, hopefully I'll have somebody to get my groove on with. Let's see if
I
I can
can't
manifest
fulfill that wish for you, but I hope you get it after.
I
hope
know.
you- Like, I love you, but yeah.
I'll just have to go with the rose, you know.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Yeah. But anyways, you guys have a great weekend. And
Yes.
thank you for just putting up with our perverted ass, well, my perverted ass. And you guys be safe. Please stay hydrated. It's so fucking hot. And you guys, self-health, remember, you guys are number one in your own life. Keep yourselves first, okay? It's so important to make sure that you mentally, physically, and emotionally are like taken care of, because otherwise you can't do it for other people that you care about or people that depend on you. So with that, ciao.
Bye.
Bye.